sad about it, so sad about it.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror.
Okay, Coach, ponchos and slickers, usually a necessity buy whenever you make your way to Hard Rock Stadium this time of year. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Miami Dolphins. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Reset, 19.
You don't want nothing. You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see it.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. But he's into the clear. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you actually have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Strip that ball.
Third and long here for Mariota. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because if he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They'll try the air now with Watson, escaping the pressure right. And Thomas has it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On third down, Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 34. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the eye. Come on. Safety screen.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it and no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Check. Lock him in. Down him, go.
A throw out line to QT, complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They go back to the ground with Johnson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Gary and Conley the one to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Mariota. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Mariota now. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And that was a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mariota. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Check 52 going over. Check 52 to mine. Hey, 31. Check behind him, go.
On first down, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd and 10, Watson, he gets it to Thomas. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Watson looks to throw again. Flushed out right. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jonathan Abram picks it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. On 3rd down, Taylor. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 18. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now, Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. J.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They go to Johnson again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 16, Mariota. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
48 for Mike. 3 buzz. 48 Mike. One. Come on, boy.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold? That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Texans push further out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
49. 180. I'm here. One. What's Alpha? Twist.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. D.D. Westbrook there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 66 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Spins by. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look fluid. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third.